Hey folks, Steve Montelli here. Check out what I got from Mitchell Leather. I had been talking to Dave Mitchell about creating another Mitchell money clip, but I wanted him to change the interior around to make it a little thinner, because the original Mitchell money clip that you've probably already seen was made out of a cowhide, and it wasn't terribly thick, but it wasn't terribly thin either. So he sort of made this up for me and just sent it out, and it's really quite extraordinary. Once you study a little bit about what's in this wallet, you'll see on the front that it says Genuine Horween 1905 Shell Cordovan. Now, I did not know a lot about Horween or Shell Cordovan prior to receiving this particular wallet. I had heard the names, but I'd never really checked it out too much because leather was leather. Well, I was wrong. Horween is a company that's been around in Chicago since 1905, and they have been tanning various leathers since that time. And the Shell Cordovan is a very special piece of horsehide. Now, shell comes from let's say the South 40 of the horse. If you're standing in back of the horse and you're looking straight ahead and you see the tail coming down, the shell is to the right and to the left of the tail, sort of like horse butt. Well, it's the Shell Cordovan is sort of this shape, and it's just a couple of small pieces of leather that you can get out of that. But it's apparently just a top-of-the-line leather, and somehow the hide from that area is much easier to work with and a much higher quality. And it's called Shell Cordovan. And so Dave made this up, and this is an untinted, I don't mean tinted, this is an unstained, this is a natural color of Shell Cordovan. So, I was quite amazed when I read the actual history of Horween and Shell Cordovan and what it all was. Very impressive. Thank you, Dave. Inside is also one of his favorite leathers. This is not a Shell Cordovan. This is a Dublin leather, and you can see how thin this is. And he said that he worked with this leather to make it extra thin, because that seems to be what I want, is extra thin. And when I tried to get him to change the interior, I sort of kept kind of going at it from different directions, and it really didn't work out because there are a number of technical difficulties with actually changing the interior framework and how it's actually put together. So there were technical difficulties in that he couldn't change it to make it the custom job I wanted, but he did use this very thin Dublin leather, which he says on his website that he loves to work with the Dublin because it's so easy to work with and so malleable and so customizable. And you can see that it's already starting to take on a little bit of patina on the inside. And he said that especially the outside will take on a nice dark patina. And he sent me a couple of pictures of the Shell Horween leather that he's been carrying for a couple of years. And he showed me the before and after, and it's nicely patinaed. Now you can see on the back of this piece of leather, and when I watch the videos on the Horween website, you can see them sort of shaving this leather down, and you can see some imperfection right in here. And if you put it up close, you can really see almost the shave marks on it. See how the lines are going like this? So you can really see the shave marks on the back. And I don't know whether that's finishing it or whether it's buffing it or whatever happened, but whatever they did to get the shiny out here did not quite work right in here, which is fine. It makes it very unique. But this is quite a special wallet. Dave Mitchell. I spoke to him for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes after I got this wallet, and we talked about how Shell Cordovan is made, and so it's really interesting talking to him. I learned a lot about leather that I did not know about before. But it's got the clip he has made in Milwaukee, and it's a great wallet. Anyway, very interesting talking to him. Very interesting seeing the different products he puts out. And this is the Mitchell Money Clip wallet in a Horween shell Cordovan outside and a Dublin leather on the inside. Thanks for watching.